Welcome to your daily stock market summary from MarketSnap. Hey everyone, I'm thrilled to be back with you to break down the latest action in the markets as we close out 2025. It's been a holiday-shortened trading period, but there's no shortage of excitement with record highs, sector shifts, and some big-picture trends to keep an eye on for the long haul. Let's dive right into the key highlights from this festive week. First up, the major indexes are wrapping up the year on a high note. The S&P 500 pushed into record territory, breaking above a significant milestone and showing strong momentum. The Dow Jones also notched fresh highs, fueled by solid economic data and steady holiday trading vibes. Meanwhile, the Nasdaq saw a more modest uptick, with tech stocks playing a pivotal role in keeping the bullish trend alive. It's a great sign for long-term investors as we head into 2026 with confidence in these benchmarks. Zooming in on the S&P 500, the index has been on a tear with 4 straight days of gains, anchored by tech leadership. Analysts are even tossing around ambitious targets for next year, with some speculating it could reach much higher levels if earnings growth keeps pace. For us long-term players, this reinforces the importance of staying invested in broad market funds to capture these secular trends. Over on the Nasdaq, we're seeing a similar story with tech strength driving the narrative. Despite some earlier pullbacks due to valuation concerns, the index is holding firm near its highs. Short-term volatility might shake things up, but for those with a multi-year horizon, this resilience in growth stocks is a reminder to keep a core position in innovation-driven sectors. Let's talk winners now. Among the large caps, Micron Technology stole the show with a standout performance, riding the wave of memory and storage demand. Nike also made a strong move, boosted by some high-profile insider buying, which signals confidence in their turnaround plan. Costco rounded out the top gainers, continuing to prove its defensive appeal even in choppy markets. These names highlight opportunities for both growth and stability in your portfolio. On the flip side, not everyone had a merry week. Snowflake and Marvell Technology took hits, reflecting some profit-taking in tech after recent rallies. AST SpaceMobile saw a sharp drop as well, reminding us of the risks in speculative growth plays. For long-term investors, these dips could be entry points, but always weigh the fundamentals before jumping in. Looking at the market movers, Nvidia and Tesla were among the most active, with Nvidia still commanding attention despite a slight dip on the day. Apple held steady with modest gains, while Micron again popped up with impressive strength. These heavyweights are shaping market sentiment, and for us retail investors, they're key holdings to monitor as they often set the tone for broader trends. Speaking of activity, the volume leaders echoed this focus on big tech. Nvidia and Tesla saw massive trading action alongside Intel and Nike. High volume often signals institutional interest, so keep an eye on these names for potential short-term moves, even if your strategy is long-term focused. It's about understanding the market's pulse. Now let's shift to some broader economic chatter making waves. There's a lot of buzz about uncertainty heading into 2026, with questions around valuations and potential policy shifts, like tariffs, impacting sentiment. Tariff volatility has already pushed up costs in sectors like leather goods, affecting companies from Coach to Steve Madden. Meanwhile, the AI revolution continues to drive optimism, though experts note hurdles remain for sustained growth next year. As long-term investors, we need to balance these macro risks with the undeniable growth tailwinds in tech. Over the past week, some large caps have crushed it. Micron again led with a double-digit surge, while FedEx and Citigroup also posted solid gains. These short-term moves can offer tactical opportunities, but always tie them back to your long-term thesis. Don't chase momentum blindly. On the other end, some big names stumbled this week. Starbucks and Carvana saw notable declines, reflecting sector-specific pressures. These pullbacks might tempt bargain hunters, but for us focused on the long game, it's a reminder to stick to quality and avoid catching falling knives without deep research. Turning to earnings, this week's calendar featured some heavy hitters. Micron Technology reported, aligning with their strong stock performance, while Nike's results are under the spotlight as they navigate their brand revival. FedEx also shared updates, contributing to their weekly gains. Other names like Accenture and General Mills are on deck, and their outcomes could sway sector sentiment. For long-term investors, earnings are a window into operational health, so use these moments to reassess your holdings.
Get exclusive AI summaries of every earnings call. No more reading hours of transcripts. Access revenue segmentation, 5-year analyst estimates, SWOT analyses, and full financial statements. Plus track upcoming earnings, dividends, and market events with MarketSnap's calendar app. Create a free account at MarketSnap.com.
Wrapping up with sector performance, healthcare led the pack over the past week with solid gains, followed by basic materials showing surprising strength. Industrials and energy also edged higher, reflecting broad economic optimism. These sector moves can guide your diversification strategy, especially if you're looking to balance growth with defensive plays over the long term. On the weaker side, consumer defensive stocks lagged, alongside real estate showing some softness. Tech, despite its index leadership, didn't shine as a sector overall this week. These underperformers might signal short-term headwinds, but for us, they're also a chance to spot undervalued opportunities for the years ahead.
MarketSnap brings everything long-term investors use daily into one clean, fast platform. Explore stock financials, SWOT analysis, valuation ratios, 5-year analyst estimates, and our intrinsic value calculator, built with real fundamentals, not hype. All in a layout that's simple to read and ridiculously fast to navigate. And when you want to talk investing, join Nexus, our community where investors share valuations, posts, and stock discussions, all connected directly to the data. Use our Stock's Intrinsic Value Calculator to run and save real valuations with no spreadsheets. Share your analysis and valuations with others in the Nexus community. Get daily market summaries in video, audio, and article formats. Track the market with our earnings, dividend, and economics calendar. Our homepage gives you a real-time market overview with interactive heat maps, top market movers, and major index performance at a glance. Track daily performances, discover the most active stocks, and analyze performance across different timeframes, from weekly to yearly trends, and see which industries are leading or lagging. It's free to create an account, with optional access to premium forward-looking data. Try it now at MarketSnap.com and invest with clarity, not noise. That's a wrap for today's stock market summary from MarketSnap. Thanks for tuning in, and make sure to stick with us for daily updates and deep dive SWOT analyses to keep your investment strategy sharp. Whether you're navigating short-term turbulence or building wealth for the long haul, we've got the insights to help. See you tomorrow.